Colts at Falcons.
Ooh.
The line is Atlanta -5.5. Over under is 47.5. We should mention the game before Raiders Lions over under was 48.5. Did you say
Yeah,
that?
yeah, I said that.
Oh,
Yeah,
okay.
yeah, because it's
My
the
bad.
second highest aside from the Patriots one, I think, this week. That's the other thing that I looked at. Or no, it's actually higher than it's Bengals Cardinals is the other one that's tied with it.
Yeah.
Um, and that's another philosophy that I used last week. Part of why I like that Saints Redskins game was also that Vegas influence. But yeah, but this is just right beneath it. 47.5.
47.5. It's Falcons look great. Julio, Matt Ryan, load them up.
But they don't look
Play them.
great. That's what's
You
so
don't
great about
like
this
it.
game.
Oh, really?
No, well, no, I'm saying they haven't like they've I've been saying it for weeks.
Hmm.
Like the Buccaneers game, so many weird things went wrong, or the Saints game, sorry, and then the Buccaneers game. So many weird bounces have not been going their way, and so many like weird, undisciplined offensive line play. I don't know. What do you think? I'm just talking football now, not even fantasy sports. But like, I want the Falcons to do really well this year.
Yeah. Well, they're coming off of a bye, so that's a
Yeah.
good sign, and they're at home off of a bye,
Hmm.
so they've had plenty of time to rest, recuperate, and hopefully figure out what was ailing them, why they had to lose to San Francisco,
Hmm.
and they
And the
play.
Colts are
Mhm.
coming off an emotional win, but
and a bye as well. So both teams off of a bye.
yeah. And we have so obviously Freeman. I love Freeman. I've loved Freeman a lot, and he's slightly cheaper than Todd Gurley right now on FanDuel. He's 9,100 instead of 9,200 for Gurley, for an extra 6 fantasy points per game. Keep that in mind. So I still think that makes Freeman a discount,
Hmm.
if you can say that about a guy at 9,100. Julio Jones looks great. Jacob Tammy is always a fun little
Yep,
danger play.
we like Tammy.
But Colts, what do you think about the Colts?
Well, we've seen that the Atlanta defense is porous, and you can pass on them, you can run on them. They've given up a 83.5 passer rating to opposing quarterbacks, so decent. That's good for ninth best, but again, 83.5 isn't. That's a good passer rating, right?
Yeah,
I mean, and it's not the best.
when it becomes an average, I mean,
Yeah,
yeah, that's
exactly. The Colts defense, or excuse me, the Atlanta defense is pretty good against the run. They're giving up 3.7 yards per carry, although uh, third worst touchdowns in 11 per game.
mm,
So, but I do. So I guess these numbers would say Atlanta's a decent run defense, but uh, I still like Frank Gore this week.
oh, okay.
He's going to get the work. 28 carries against Denver, 22 against Carolina. He's Andrew Luck is out. Matt Hasselbeck is there. They're going to lean on that run. For 6,600 on FanDuel, I like the play. I don't know if I'm rushing to put him into my lineups, but I
Hmm.
think that if you're in that price range, let's see.
Yeah, 4,700 on
Yeah,
DraftKings.
you could have Gore or Doug Martin or
So he
Jeremy
is
Hill.
like on Fantasy Pros, he is one of the suboptimal guys. Like they've got, if you put in the optimal, then he's one of the first swaps that they offer for it.
Hmm.
Um, that said, I really like him this week.
You do.
Um, yeah, I
You like
feel
Frank
like
Gore. Okay.
again he's one of those guys just on the cusp of a breakout week. The Falcons have been doing some weird things as far as those weird bounces go. Maybe the bounces go their way this week, but that pounding running game I think can go against them. Uh, so I don't know. I think that they'll lean on Gore to take
Hmm.
some of the pressure off Hasselbeck because I don't see much. I mean, Hasselbeck is like he's older than Manning now. Like can't get the
Yeah.
ball downfield. He's shown some decent velocity when he's played, but it's like, do you trust Hasselbeck or do you
No.
trust Gore?
I trust Gore, and that's the one I'd choose. That said, I do like Dante Moncrief as a contrarian play that I don't think a lot of people will be on. He's in a price range around, let's see, where is he on FanDuel? He is, wow, I'm just bad.
4,700 on DraftKings, so he's right the same as Gore.
And so that makes him a little bit more palatable.
6,100 FanDuel.
Yeah, 6,100 on FanDuel, and he hasn't really shown anything. I mean, he hasn't scored more than 20 points since the 21st of November when he put
Last
up this year against the Jets, when he put up 7 for 122 and a touchdown for 21.7 points. Since then, he hasn't really been that great. But I mean, he's the possession receiver for the Colts. T.Y. Hilton's going to run those deep routes, and if you don't think Hasselbeck's going to get the ball that far downfield, he'll probably be looking to Moncrief a bit more.
Fleener.
You love Fleener.
I love Fleener.
You love that Kobe Fleener.
Which is tough because he's actually, you got Dwayne Allen too, so it's almost like the Chandler Gronk situation. You just don't know who to go with. But I'd say Fleener's the Gronk in this.
Yeah. Well, everything said, Gore is the play for the Colts, and that's about it. Everybody else is a risk.
Yeah.